Virgos, welcome to my channel. Let's take a look at what the week ahead has in store for you. Of course, any information that you may be looking for, I will include in the description box. I will try to include in the comment section. I always forget, so check the description if you really want to get the information. And yeah, we're going to start with the tarot and we're going to venture off into the other cards. Make sure you also like the video if you want to see future uploads or if you do enjoy this reading and feel as if it resonates with you. All right, so first card we have Virgos. We have the King of Wands in reverse. Okay, so there could be a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, individual of significance during this time frame. Or you could be embodying the King of Wands energy in reverse. Now, with the King of Wands in reverse, it is a little bit of an unhinged energy in the sense of like maybe the control you could have when it comes to maybe not acting out of, impulse or doing certain things that could be based off of how you feel in the moment. This week, you could be more so real time with how you feel. Like it's hard to sugarcoat already kind of what your thoughts are, how you feel. But this week, you're going to be unapologetically just kind of standing in your ish, honestly. And other people may take offense to it. You may have other people who are upset that you're just maybe not playing the same type of game or you're not feeding into their foolishness, okay? You could be having an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo individual in particular that could be angry at you and they're being very expressive about it, or they could be doing things out of like more so spite. So be very mindful of that. Oh, hold on, I got cards flying. Okay, so we have the Star card, we have the Nine of Swords, and we have the Hermit. So the Star card talks about healing, hope, optimism, all of that. We have the Nine of Swords, which does talk about the energy of anxiety or worry or doubt. And then the Hermit card does talk about the energy of wisdom, insight, all of that. So for a lot of you, you could be in a space to where you don't really believe that there's a chance for you to fix things with maybe a fire sign or an air sign in particular, mainly because they could be operating out of this anxiousness and making it hard for you to maybe communicate, or you dealing with them causes you to feel anxious. Maybe there's some events that have happened, that have happened in the past, things that have transpired in the past may be causing you to not maybe believe in the validity of you dealing with this person again, or them being genuine this time around. Okay, some of you could be feeling like it's going against your best judgment for you to give someone another chance. Hey Jakira, how you doing? Yeah, you could think that it's out of your best interest to give someone another chance after you put faith into them or you believed in them and then they turned around and maybe gave you their behind a kiss or something like that. So the fact that you may not have faith in them, that could be pissing them off a little bit, especially if they're trying to resurface and come out of the blue. Okay, yeah, someone could be angry that they can't control the narrative in terms of how you see them or how you see the situation anymore. Especially someone who could have wronged you. Okay, let's keep going. What's going on with my Virgos this week? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Okay, what's going on with you? I do see some of you deciding to get off of social media or unfriending a lot of different people. This could be the week where you're deciding that you don't want to be on social media in a way where it's like comparative or you have certain people watching you. You could even notice that there's certain people who you don't really talk to like that who are keeping tabs on you on social media, or an ex could be keeping tabs on you. With the Four of Cups and also the Five of Pentacles, an opportunity you also may have felt like you missed out on, or that you didn't necessarily get a chance to act on or take action on. This could be the week where you feel inspired to go after it again, or that opportunity could be resurfacing. So an example of this could be you applying to a job and then maybe you skipped out on the interview and then the job suddenly becomes open still, or it still is open, and you apply and then you get a chance to re-interview this time around, and this may be a chance for you to actually get it, for example. Or like a business idea. Maybe you felt like you didn't have the funding to start it before, and you may have felt like you were never going to start it, and this could be a week where you're starting to kind of get into the production phase. I also see that if you've been inconsistent when it comes to working out, or you've been inconsistent when it comes to just kind of feeling motivated to keep pushing, or just certain obstacles or challenges energetically have been keeping you from, like I said, feeling motivated, this could be a perfect time for you to turn those quote unquote challenges into a source of motivation, which is beautiful. Okay, you gotta be your own source of motivation. Yes, somebody here is trying to unblock you. I'm getting Pisces energy, or they want to get unblocked. They could be using other like ways of communicating with you to get your attention. I'm also seeing that certain energetic challenges you were experiencing, they just aren't a thing anymore. You start to realize that maybe you were giving a lot of energy to quote unquote challenges that aren't necessarily greater than you. You just kind of gave it a lot of power. Okay, especially if this has anything to do with like other people. Also, if you work with a very drama-filled set of people at work or something like that, there could be certain people who are going to get fired this week. Like randomly getting fired. There could be some sort of job cuts. What's this about? Yeah, there could be some sort of job cuts or something. Also, if you do have like a mother-in-law, father-in-law, or people in your person's family that could be trying to butt into your relationship, there could be like a nipping in the bud that's happening this week around that. Like other people giving their 2 cents on the relationship when it's you and your person only. Not you, your person, and their family joining the relationship. Okay, let's keep going. What's the energy around my Virgos for the week ahead? What's going on with my Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements? So we have deception, we have a consciousness of lack, and we have fragmented energy in reverse. Yeah. Anybody who is telling you any gossip or any secrets, make sure you're fact checking it. Okay, be careful who you're also telling your information to, because it could be giving like a telephone-esque vibe, okay? So you could be telling somebody at work one thing, and then they go gossip and tell somebody else a different thing, and it could just stir up drama. So anybody who is like this, stay away from. Or anybody who you have to question in terms of what you hear, or anything that you could be hearing through the grapevine, or you don't really have clear information on, you want to make sure you don't just go ahead and assume the worst case scenario without all the proper information. Also, with the consciousness of lack and fragmented energy in reverse, so this is a week where you're confronting any belief systems connected to lack, whether that's this belief that maybe it's harder to attract more money, or that it's going to be hard to attract the right person in your life. That belief system is not true. This belief system could be the very thing that feels like it's a lot harder, or is making it a lot harder. And you could know at the base of it, because this person is leaning on books, you could know at the base of it exactly what to do to kind of, shift your financial situation, or shift your love life, or to get out of this energy of feeling like you're quote unquote lacking something. It's just maybe your heart is a little bit heavy in regards to things that have happened past tense. Or even, sometimes the spirit of comparison could be a thing to the highest degree. So you want to be mindful of the spirit of comparison, because that could also feed into a belief of you lacking something. Because if we didn't really have anybody else around us to compare our situation with, exactly what are we lacking, we'll realize that we're not lacking anything at all. What's the energy around my Virgos for this week ahead? We have Heart Guardian. It says love and let yourself be loved. We also have a White Witch. It says be the light. And we have Guardian Angel. You are not alone. I love this card. I've never seen this card in this deck before, but I really, really like the way that this card looks. Okay, so in terms of what I'm seeing for the week ahead, it's important that you're doing things differently this week in terms of how you're handling self-care, how you're handling matters of the heart, period. And with Be the Light, it's choosing a sense of positivity. Like I always say this, you can choose either to pay attention to all the things that are wrong or negative in your life, or you could choose to pay attention to the things that are working in your favor and how even the quote unquote negative things could be working in your favor. So it's important this week to see the light or be the light in your situation or in your scenario. Know that you're also being supported. You do have a spiritual team. You do have a guardian angel that is looking over you, and you are not alone. You know, even in the midst of you not having people around you, actually, you can be lonely in a crowd of people. That's actually, and I don't want to even go down this road because you guys know how I can get all ADHD'd out with like my whole lectures. But to be someone who's lonely is to have people around you and to not feel a part of or to feel connected to those individuals versus you being alone and in your own space, which is not the same thing as being lonely. Alone and being lonely are two different things. Okay, so once you kind of realize that, you'll know that you're never truly alone. You do have a spiritual team that's there. You have yourself there in those moments where there isn't other people. So make sure that you're leaning on those forces before you lean on anything else. But, okay, let me pull some reinforcing cards from here. What are the final messages for my Virgos for the week ahead? Yeah, stay away from the vibration of worrying, doubting, or having fear in terms of how things are going to play out, especially when it comes to your love life. There is somebody who is charming, and they are somebody who, you know, sometimes could lay it on thick and show up and then remove their energy in that same breath. And it's important that you're not feeding into just the charming-esque energy that this person gives off, but the real actions that they're putting out. Are they showing up consistently? Are they following up with their word? Or are they just someone who's good for a lot of, you know, sweet nothings, but not actually showing up consistently? So anybody who you have to wonder, like, is it genuine? Pay attention to their actions this week. But kind of like what I was saying before, stay away from the energy of worrying. Stay away from people who give you this energy of having to read between the lines and dealing with them, especially if their actions don't match up with their words. Also, if you have been wondering if someone is going to get karma for some lies that they may have told or some secrets they may have kept from you, let spirit do their job. You want to make sure you're not directly connected to this person when they do go through karma, because then you would kind of be affected in the process. So while some of you are wondering, like, if a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio individual, Earth sign, whoever this may be, it doesn't even have to be those zodiac signs, may get karma for like some wrongs that they may have done to you, allow spirit to do their part and you just kind of stay away from that. But this is what I see. I hope that this was helpful and did give you insight for what to expect for the week ahead. If you enjoyed, thumbs up the video, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.